When you travel full-time, there's almost unlimited opportunity to explore cities and check out ordinary life things that vacationers just don't have the luxury of time to do. Come with us today as we check out lush green rice paddies and see the farmers busy at work. We'll walk some streets and give observations about what we encounter. We visit a large Vietnamese grocery and department store to see what they have for food, clothing, and various consumer goods. We find a product that's apparent dual functionality must make it a real hit if the power goes out. We'll also see what's for sale on the curbside of typical street shops. Welcome to Vietnam, a country with some of the friendliest locals you will ever encounter. Good morning and welcome to Dien Bien Phu in northern Vietnam. We're going for a little bit of a walk this morning. Sarah's already got her banh mi. It's her birthday today, so Sarah's having a birthday banh mi.
Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, no big parties, right? It's not like we have any friends to hang out with. We maybe hang out with some locals a bit later. You never know. So we're just gonna have a stroll. There's something really spectacular we're gonna see here. And this is one of the few places right now in Vietnam where you can actually see this. So come with us today, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, somebody's got their garden going here, and their firewood for cooking. So there has been just some torrential thunderstorms here happening at night, which is good because we're inside. But yeah, it just buckets down with rain in the evening and lots of thunder and lightning. Oh, more gardens here. Check this out. Pretty resourceful. All sorts of interesting businesses when you walk around town. This one here is a noodle factory. They make noodles here. That's where they're making rice noodles. We are in rice country. And that's what we're taking you to see. You're gonna see the green rice paddy fields. Cool. You gotta be in Vietnam at the right time of the year to see that. And if you're in southern Vietnam, you won't be seeing that right now, that's for sure. But there's enough moisture here to still grow rice. And there's a lot of it. So the cost of living in Vietnam for us has been incredibly low, like on a magnitude we've never seen before. You know, normally our daily spend is sort of in the $70 range, something like this in most countries. In Vietnam, we've had days where it's like 25 bucks, 30 bucks total for both of us, and it could be a lot less than that actually. You could easily live here on $10 a day, not including your accommodation. That would be $20 a day, let's say. So you could easily do it for like $600 a month, maybe $1,000 Canadian. Incredible. So check this out. We are at the rice paddies. Just as far as you can see, this bright green. Workers in the fields, in the paddies. They're spraying. I don't know what they're spraying for or with, but hi, very friendly. Everybody's so friendly in Vietnam. Here, I got to show you this restaurant. For Western viewers, this might be a bit off-putting, but this is Thit Cho Hai Dong, and what that means is meat dog restaurant. It's a dog meat restaurant. So if you watched our previous video, we went to the market, and that's for the first time we actually saw chopped up dogs ready for people to take home and cook. Also cats. Totally stuff that we're not used to at all, but culturally I can accept that. We're just used to having them as pets, and here they are also pets, but for some people it's a meat that they choose to eat, right? But wow, just check out the view of these paddies and the scooters going in them. So as you can see, it's kind of overcast. It's a little cloudy. Well, it is quite cloudy. There's quite a bit of mist as well. It's not that cool. It's probably 15 or 17 degrees. It's very humid here when it heats up in the day. The sun's going to come out, it's going to burn through most of this, and then it's going to be incredibly warm here. with the humidity. You know, it'll be mid-20s, but the humidity is very high for sure. This is super cool how these paddies are designed. We'll just take a bit of a walk here down the scooter path in the paddy fields and see what's there. Oh, looks to me like here is it's a restaurant. Looks like a beer garden actually. There's not really like Western bars like you might think of what we have. Here they kind of combine and usually do food as well, always. Yeah, dotted around town there's these kind of beer parlors where people go to hang out and drink. Mostly men, but sometimes women as well. Hi. Cute girls on scooter. So we'll just have a walk down here on the little road in the rice fields. So Sarah, tell us what's in your banh mi. Any idea, and how does it taste?
Tastes really good. You've got pate as usual, some little flat omelet type egg stuff, chopped up hot dog for better term, or sausage, some greenery, cucumbers, hot sauce, and mayonnaise, all for the princely sum of 10,000 dong. Pretty tasty.
So how many dong to $1? 17,000?
Almost 18.
Almost 18,000
To the Canadian dollar.
to the Canadian dollar. 18,000 dong to a Canadian dollar. So that banh mi is 10,000 dong, so it's about 60 cents. So you can see what I mean when the cost to be here and to eat and stuff is very, very reasonable. But here we're just surrounded by all these rice fields. Off in the distance here you can see the mountains that surround Dien Bien Phu with the mist coming off them. Vietnam's just great. It's a really different experience from what we had in Laos. It's also very different than Thailand, and it's just interesting that you cross the border and things change. Some things are subtle, some things are quite different, and it's just an amazing life experience we have. Living this life, traveling the world full time. Very fortunate and blessed to be able to do this. A lot of hard work went into, putting ourselves in a position to be able to do this. So in the paddies you can see the footprints from the workers. I don't know what the process is for what they do here. Have to do a bit of reading on that, how these paddies are worked. They are sort of separated. The irrigation, I don't know, is it just coming from rainwater that's just very soaked here. They're wearing really high, knee-high rubber boots. I don't know if the field belongs to a corporation or if different plots belong to different people. It's really not something I understand at all. But certainly it's got some organization to it anyway. Here's a lady working in the rice paddy. She's come on her scooter or a little motorbike, and she's working in the field there. Just really super interesting stuff. Never seen this before in my life. Excited to be able to do it. Again, it's one of these first time in life things that you do, and you get to my age, early 50s, and if you've never seen this before, it's just really interesting, that's for sure. Right, so there is pretty serious irrigation going on here, you can see. Must be coming from up in the mountains, maybe. I don't know. It's very wet. I can't say again how nice and friendly the people of Vietnam are. Absolutely wonderful people. Hi.
Đấy, nông thôn làm thế này đấy. Quay đây em đây. Quay đây. Đấy. Trộn cứt gà với cứt lợn với nhau đấy. Đấy. Làm băng thôn khổ lắm, muốn làm cái bộ không được.
Yes, she's got some fertilizer here that she's shoveling, and it's going to go in the paddy, I think. Does this go in here?
Cho vào đây.
It goes here and then boom. Yeah, interesting. So then somehow they fertilize with that. No idea what she's saying. She's having fun though.
It looks like a mix of bird poop and rice husks.
Right, so Sarah thinks it's a mixture of bird poop and rice husk. Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Wow, so friendly. No idea what people are saying half the time. Hi. How are you? Good? Scooter. Boom.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay. Let's see.
Oh. Yes. Oh, bad.
Ay. Oh, I see. Nah, he's crashed on his scooter and had surgery to repair his leg. Okay, you take care, okay? Bye. Scooter crash. Yeah, they get this compost that they throw in here with this stuff here, and they take it out in bags, and then they fertilize. Really interesting. Again, here's your irrigation running around the place. Everybody nods, smiles, or waves. They must think like, what the hell are these people doing here? You know, Dien Bien Phu is really not a destination for tourism at all. But, we're glad we've been here, and this is kind of our last full day here. Tomorrow we're going to be getting on a bus and going to our next city. We'll save that as a surprise.
So here's a good example of how the rice paddy gets planted. It looks like they've got a little clump of seedlings, almost like hair transplants, and they put them in, and then they grow bigger, and eventually they'll get grain on them and be harvested. But you can see really well right here.
Yeah, Sarah's right. It looks like hair plugs. And there seems to be almost different kinds of grains of rice here. You know?
Ages.
Oh, different ages, Sarah thinks? Okay.
Those are newly planted.
Okay. These ones here, Sarah says she believes these are the new ones. It's really neat just to walk through the rice paddies. It just goes as far as you can see here. In Vietnam, they eat a ton of rice. Like, I mean, a lot of rice. When you have a meal, you get a small amount of protein and meat, and you get lots of rice. And then you've got your pho, you've got your soups, your noodles. And yeah, we've had that too as well. Banh mi, pho, different kind of meats with rice, and it's pretty difficult to order here. There's really no English on any menus. Often there might be 30 things on the menu and maybe 3 pictures, so you don't even know what's what. And then if you take a picture with Google Translate, half the time it just makes no sense. Sometimes you can put the odd word in manually, and then you get kind of a clue of what it is. Other times you just need to see what other people are eating and maybe point at that and say, I'll have one of that. And we haven't had anything bad, that's for sure. We haven't had anything that we didn't like. So we're in Vietnam for a grand total of 3 months. And if you'd like to see a whole bunch of videos about Vietnam, you should hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. You'll see all of our new videos that come out. We'll be doing a large series of videos on Vietnam as we make our way even further north and then south down through the country and eventually to Cambodia. So yeah, but definitely if you like the content, hit the like button. Put a comment down below in the video. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of our videos. Let us know what you think about the rice fields here. Let us know what you think about Vietnam. Have you been to Vietnam? Would you like to go to Vietnam? Would you like certain information about Vietnam? We can certainly do all of that for you in future videos as well. If you're watching us for the first time, we have been traveling the world for a year now, basically, and we have extensive playlists of all the videos in different countries that we've been to. And if you just go to our main part of our YouTube channel, you can select on playlists and you'll be able to see all the videos that are there. You might want to go check them out. There's some really good ones actually, and you know, we're slowly building our channel, and you know, it certainly helps if you take a look at some of those, and if there's ones that interest you, and let us know, give us some feedback, see what you think. Definitely, if this is your first Vietnam video that you're watching of ours, go and look at the one that we put out just prior to this one. The one about going around Dien Bien Phu, showing you some of the stuff that's here. It's a really important historical site for the country, Vietnam, and actually for the world. And it's stuff that we didn't know before we came here. We're sure glad we stopped here and spent more than, you know, some people just spend a night here and they're heading off backpacking somewhere else, trekking. There's a bit of a loop that people do around Vietnam, and this spot here is really not one where people stay. We're sure glad we did. You know, in Vietnam you always hear certainly sounds of scooters, right, honking. Lots of animals, you know, roosters, ducks, all sorts of stuff. People, of course, raise ducks to eat, have roosters and chickens for eggs, chickens for chicken meat as well. It's really cool. It's a really interesting life experience to come to a place like Vietnam and see this.
Really small tadpoles.
Oh, tiny tadpoles. Don't know if you'll see those. Things move at a bit quicker pace here in Vietnam than they did in Laos, that's for sure. In general, you know, Dien Bien Phu is actually quite a clean place. They do a lot of work here. You see people out sweeping all the time, and they have city crews that are around sweeping up the streets and keeping things nice. Here's a lady tending to her paddy field, doing her work. Oh, here we go. What have we got here? We've got a duck in a crate.
Big duck.
Just take a little stroll here through a little neighborhood, all these little streets. Super cool. All these houses, people live in here. One thing we found is that you just never know where you're going to stumble across. Some of the stuff is really interesting. Some of it's kind of crazy. The one thing you can't do, unfortunately, is keep your camera rolling all the time. Some of the best things we've experienced have been when the camera's been turned off and put away, unfortunately. But we don't really know where we are. We're just going to have a walk kind of around here and see what we can see. You know, this is the real rural Vietnam that most people don't get to see. Hi. Most tourists don't get to see this stuff. You know, they just go to the capital and the beach cities and stuff like that. Oh, here we got a yard with some chickens and roosters here. Yeah, he's a happy rooster, letting the bitches know that the coast is clear and it's time to feed, right? What do we got here? Scooter repairs. Bit of a mechanic shop going on there. Now this little road here just brings us out onto the main road here in town. So, hi.
Đưa lấy xe chở các anh em đi chơi đi, thằng em làm sao bảo tàng.
Hey.
Là đi du lịch à?
Honda scooter. Yeah. 150. Good one. Good one. Oh, it's like a. I see. Oh, here. It's a dealership. It's a dealership. They got scooters for sale in the front, and then they got the service in the rear. Now we're just gonna have a walk on the main road here. Head a different direction from where we've been sort of normally heading. He's got all sorts of retail. So this is Sunday. It's actually early in the morning, but businesses are open, you know. You got your furniture store here. Hey, Sarah, supermarket. Across the road here, there's a huge supermarket. You want to go see the supermarket? Oh, cleaning the bikes. Look at see these businesses. I'll show you across the road here. Not everyone runs a business out of their basement, but a lot of them do. We're in Scooter Sales Alley here. But look here, you can see these are 3 stories high, and they're narrow, but they're all one place. And the main floor, sometimes they convert it into a business. Some people don't, they have other jobs, so they don't need to do that. But having a family business is like a big thing here. So here's your Chinese electric car, VinFast Dien Bien. This is their dealership here, all of their cars. A little pho restaurant here. People get up early in the day to have pho. Sunday morning, 7 a.m. Everyone's up. They're going for soup, pho. It's pretty funny. We don't traditionally think of things like soup as breakfast, but oh, here it is. What the hell was that noise? Okay. Yeah, let's cross here. Crossing a road in Vietnam, you gotta have your head on a swivel. Nobody stops for anything. It's like you're on your own. See, people honk for no reason. That car is honking. There's no reason. I don't know. You do get a lot of that. It seems kind of strange. Some of these little Chinese electric cars are really nice, actually. I don't know what the quality is like, you know, kind of like long term. There's a VinFast VF5. That's your little economy 5-seater. But yeah, you know what? The quality on the, you know, from the exterior looks pretty good. The fit and finish, the paint, it's just really high end. You know, you can see why the North American market has such high tariffs on Chinese imports of cars, and you know, or they won't even let them come in because they don't comply with certain safety standards. You know, the Chinese automotive manufacturing business would absolutely decimate North American car production. I mean, they produce these things and they're really good value for money, and they seem like they're really decent quality, you know. So you know, one day they'll come, and that'll be that. All right, so we're just inside it's like a grocery store. We'll just kind of show you what's inside a Vietnamese grocery store. Baby powder, lots of juices, milks. And some soothing sounds, right? Soothing sounds. We've got like an alcohol section here. You can get your booze here, you know. We got chocolate milk, juices. Oh, okay. Get my photo taken here with the guy.
Thank you.
Canada.
Thank you.
She wanted a photo of, they've probably the first foreigner that's ever been in here. And you got some, you know, you got your toiletries, your shampoos and all that kind of stuff here. You got a selection here of stuffed animals, all of your soaps. There's a toy department here for kids, all sorts of kids' toys here. Stuffed animals falling on the ground, toys. They got all your stuff here, right? Puzzles. It's very well organized. Oh, toys for girls, kind of Barbies and stuff like that. Must be the Vietnamese version of Barbie. Oh, it's a full department store here as well. There's all your Kleenex and toilet tissue. Here, I want to show you this. This is really cool. So, Vietnamese toilet paper, it has no hole in the middle for a roll. It's super interesting. Here's all your dishes and plates. So it's super funny. There's some kids that have noticed that I'm filming for YouTube, and they keep sort of running and hiding. It's super cute what they're doing. Here you've got all your kind of dishes and bowls. You know, it's a huge store. I'm not going to take you through and show you everything, but you know, just kind of give you a bit of an idea of kind of what's in a store like this, right? So this is kind of like the department store side of the operation, you know. We'll take you more to the groceries here. Sarah says she's found the grocery. Oh, here's your pet food. Stationery, binders. You know, it's typical of any sort of a grocery store anywhere in the world, but the stuff that they have here. Here's all your instant noodles. All sorts of sauces here. More tons of your instant noodles here, instant noodles in bowls. Yeah, these kids think it's really funny that someone's in here making a YouTube video, I guess. Just have a look here, some more sauces. Oh, I think there's like ketchup here. This is Knorr brand ketchup. I think, oh, here's some, this would be good. Chili sauce, chili paste. That's cool. Salad dressings. Unsure. So much of this stuff, no idea what it is at all, you know. But there's all sorts of sauce. Sauce by Maggie. Maggie sauce. You know, common all around the world, right? I don't see any. I think there's a little bit of ketchup here. I think that's, no, it's not ketchup, that's chili paste, chili sauce. I don't think they really have ketchup and mustard here. I could be wrong, let me know. No, here's tomato ketchup, right here. Tomato ketchup here. 16,500 dong, just about $1, a little under $1.
Things of fish sauce.
Oh, here's, yeah, Sarah says, huge things of fish sauce. Those are huge ketchup. Look at the size of this. This is chili sauce. And then you got your cooking oils. This chinsu sauce is everywhere. I don't know what chinsu is, but it's, I don't know.
Ketchup or chili sauce.
Chili sauce or ketchup, 53,000. That's a huge one though. You got your live fish here in tanks. Check these out. Frozen vegetables and stuff. Here's all your, oh, here's some stuff. Chicken feet. Meat, chicken feet. The store is really clean. It's really well organized. Yeah. God knows what all this stuff is. Oh, here's hot dogs. Hot dogs next to chicken feet. And then inside the cooler, they just put a price list for you to look at. Here's milk, probiotics. Frozen dried squid. Interesting. No idea what any of this stuff is here. Let's go have a look. There's an upstairs here. Or maybe the upstairs is like a shopping mall, we don't know. Anyway, oh, here's rice. So they kind of have, it's a full grocery store here. Oh, here you got, now they got cases of beer here. Masks. You know, wearing masks in Asia is still a really big thing, right? Still a really big thing. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic, you know, they've had it through Asia, you know, different things, and they take that stuff pretty seriously. And unlike Western countries who seem to think it's all BS, they, these folks, the folks that live in Asian countries really do get it, you know. Oh, upstairs is more department store, so you got electronics, large footwear selection. You got some sporting goods here, volleyballs, badminton rackets, baby supplies, kids clothing, and baby pen, yoga mat. You know, all the same kind of stuff that you'd find in a Western store, but you know, just the food obviously is very, very different compared to what we're used to. The clothing's quite nice. Getting large sizes might be a bit of a problem. This stuff is very expensive, actually. There's a nice shirt here. Looks very nice material. It's marked down 10%. It's 545,000 dong. So not inexpensive. So Sarah had a look through the pants, men's pants. I think the largest you'd find is a size 35 waist. Here's some nice, these are nice pants. 34, 29s, 31s. Yeah, if you're kind of bigger, you'd have a hard time buying clothes here, I think. Some nice shorts, mediums. I would need like a double XL. Oh, they do have 3 times XL.
They got 4XL.
Oh, they got 4XL. Might fit my fat ass. All right.
It actually looks like it's about your size.
It does look like it's about my size. 4XL. What the hell? 185,000 dong. Those are nice looking shorts, eh?
Actually, even the 4XLs might not fit you.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, I don't think I'd even get shorts here. Ay, ay, ay. Got your ladies bras. All very, very petite looking bras. Large breasts are not a thing in Vietnam. Scooter helmets. These are fans. Some sporting goods tops like that. Heaters. Air conditioners. Oh, they've got a tool selection here. You can get some tools. I don't know what these are. They look like they might be toys. Sarah, what is that?
It's a flashlight.
It's a flashlight. It looks like a... Oh, calculators. Everybody here has a calculator. If they run a shop, in case a foreigner walks in, they can punch in how much the price is. Little radios. Check out these little cute radios. Got your Wi-Fi routers. Here, I'm going to put one of these hats on for a second, see what this looks like. How's that? That's uncomfortable. It has an adjustable plastic ring in it. Oh, now I've lost Sarah. Where the hell did she go? And tape measures, Allen keys. Oh, the art. Here, you can get some art. A selection of Nike shoes. Adidas. Generators. Oh, shit. They got a full selection of stuff here. Vacuums. Yeah, they got everything, you know, in a small space. Now, here's a typical countertop cooker you'd have in a home. And you'd have them hooked up to gas, and you'd usually buy gas canisters. You'd have one dropped at your house. You don't have gas plumbed into your house. Coffee machines, rice cookers, you name it, they got it here. All your pots and pans here. Here's an electric cooktop that you might have in your house here. All sorts of non-stick pans. Got your woks. Of course, you need a wok. Holy, look at these stackable pots. Yeah, they just got everything here. Little electric griddles. None of the brands that we're used to, of course. It's 800,000 dong. Lots of pressure cookers.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah, it's almost 2 million dong. Little cooking surface and then a pot you can heat. Crock pots. Yeah, overall it's just a really complete store. There's no, we'll check out the electronics department and see if they have any computers and cameras, see what their prices are like. Yeah, speakers and water dispensers. I don't see, there's no electronics department here. All in all, pretty decent store. Sarah, what do you think?
That's pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, they kind of got everything. In Dien Bien Phu, we haven't seen much in the way of supermarkets, so we were really surprised to see this. Most of the stuff is usually in sort of smaller shops, right? So kind of interesting to come here and see what a grocery store, a bit of a grocery department store looks like. Right, so normally at home you go to the supermarket, right, and you got a parking lot full of cars everywhere. Well, you come to the supermarket in Vietnam, what do you get? You get scooters everywhere. Everybody comes down on their scooter, does their shopping, takes it all home on their scooter. That's all the stuff you need, you know? It's perfect. That's a good store. That's a good store. It's a big one. Huh. Cool. Oh, we've done some neat stuff today. You know, we went to the rice paddy fields, had a bit of a walk around, took you into a Vietnamese grocery store, department store, show you the similarities, show you the differences. Just different things, you know, stuff you don't even know what it is. And it'd take you a while if you lived here to figure out what is really what and where you can buy what. And you could certainly be a vegetarian here, or you could go to the meat market and get yourself lots of good stuff like pork and beef, and get your vegetables and some rice and noodles. Man, you'd be set. And low price, low price. Here's your meat shop and veggies being sold just the side of the road here. The little spinning thing there is just to keep the flies off the meat, right? So you've got all sorts of meat here. This is pork. You've got pork ribs, pork feet, and on the other table here we've got some beef. Ba. You get your vegetables, eggs. Yeah, and in the booth next door here, I think she's got beef for sale. This looks like beef. Hard to say. Yeah, I think so. There's just a few shops along here. Man, they sure love beer sales. Look at these big things of beers. There's 24 cans. No, 18s. Bia, B-I-A, means beer. They got a few different brands that they sell here. Yeah, there's just a bunch of shops here kind of along the road. Got your greens, got your shallots, got your onions. That lady was not too happy. Not everybody's friendly. Well, most people are. Yeah, we got a really nice selection of pork ribs here. You got pork back ribs or side ribs. Looks really, really good actually. It's just sitting outside here. It's warm. Here's some. This one is eggs, and then we've got some tofu. Tofu, yeah. We got two tofu ladies here. Got your tofu. All the streets, man. It doesn't matter where you walk. You just see all sorts of stuff here. They got pickled vegetables. I think it's maybe kimchi, ginger root, pickled vegetables. Got all your root vegetables, limes. Haven't seen any lemons. I don't think they do lemons here. Pineapple. So there is a bridge here. We're just gonna see what the bridge goes over. Holy crap. Good thing he's chained up. What the hell? Alright, so we do have a bridge over some water. We're not sure what it is, but river obviously running through town here. Some gardens down there. Some gardens going on. I don't know why those dogs are tied up there, but they are. Yeah, there's not too much going on over here. Alright, so we hope you enjoyed our little walk around. Show you a little bit about what's going on in Dien Bien Phu. Take you to the grocery store, that was a surprise. And just some general stuff about town. My name's Jay.
And I'm Sarah.
We're a couple of Canadians. We sold our home, we quit our jobs, we're traveling the world full time. We hope you like what we're doing, and if you do, hit that like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next travel video.